Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to Nip Gaming TV. My name is Kano, and alongside me is the one and only Milosh the Medic.
Hello.
Hey man, how's it going?
What's up, birthday boy?
Oh, birthday boy, is that how you're going to play it? Yeah, okay, I see how it is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, it's Kyanite's birthday today. He's old now. He's 21. That's, how does it feel to be old?
I don't know, mate. It just feels the same, to be honest. I don't really care for birthdays.
Just hungry.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty hungry. I've not had any food today. So if anyone wants to donate a cake, my Steam trade link is somewhere in the chat. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyways, so obviously we've got HellRaisers up against E-Frag. A really interesting game. Not just because we're obviously now in the playoffs for GOCL, but really interesting because of the lineup that HellRaisers have on show. Now, anyone who remains in tune with Counter-Strike will be more than aware that HellRaisers obviously have undergone quite a few changes. Obviously, Dozia and can't quite remember who the other player was leaving the side. And I believe they were trying out Oscar and Stiko not too long ago. But today, it seems like only Angel and Kucha remain from the original HellRaisers lineup, which I say in inverted quotations. And we've got Oscar, Stiko, who were both picked up by HellRaisers, and now they're actually apparently trying out Schneider, who obviously most recently left Dignitas.
Yep, and Schneider is one of those classic players as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how he's able to meld with the new HellRaisers lineup with Oscar and Stiko, obviously, turning more and more into a steady couple of players for the lineup. To be honest, this match, I don't really think HellRaisers would be able to take it because of those changes. However, I love to be surprised, and I know that they are a team, and the players are definitely out of caliber to give E-Frag a hell of a play here. So, well, E-Frag are running their normal lineup, obviously, Spy Leader, Bubble, NKL, Victor, and Dreamer. Pretty smart and pretty, very, very strong lineup, to say the least. Should be able to pick up the win today for me. In my mind, it would go at least, maybe 2-0 for E-Frag, maybe 2-1 if HellRaisers is able to show up a bit. But with the changes in mind, I don't really think HellRaisers are able to take it. What's your thought on this, Kaya?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said that we've got to, whether we like it or not, got to favour E-Frag for obvious reasons. They're the proper lineup here, they're the proper team. Obviously they've been a team for a very, very long period of time, mainly made their mark when they first went to that SLTV LAN final, when they surprised a lot of people by making it to that final in the first place. But in general, yeah, I do think E-Frag just about have enough diesel in the tank to take this game. And of course, Overpass is not their choice, it's HellRaisers' choice, so that's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this map unfolds too. But with E-Frag starting out on the CT side, it makes you wonder. This could genuinely go either way, but I do feel like if E-Frag can take this first map and then go on to Dust 2, historically HellRaisers have always been a really good Dust 2 side, but this is a completely new HellRaisers team, and I can only see one winner on Dust 2, and that's E-Frag on their map pick.
Yep, that is for sure. And HellRaisers are going to have to squeeze out as many of these T-side rounds as possible. Would be fantastic if they actually win this one out, but nicely done. Spy Leader, he takes down 2 before Kucher shuts him down with his own Tech 9. But Victor playing the angles very, very smartly, able to shut down the entry push from HellRaisers.
Yeah, fantastic play from E-Frag. They took that gamble, they put 2 players straight towards that underground area, and they've reaped the rewards. The bomb has been dropped, but Angel will quickly turn it around into a 2 versus 2 going in. All by himself, squeaky bum time for him, manages to also retrieve that all-important C4. And now E-Frag suddenly find themselves in a pickle. Dreamer will notice that door has closed, so he will reposition himself. And NKL, we see how far he's pushed into these toilets, expecting the HellRaiser players to maybe come out of that side alleyway from the underground area, out of over the steps, but instead they've actually gone all the way round towards the outside of the B-bomb site. So for me, even if Dreamer on this B-bomb site realises the HellRaisers men are coming in, he's probably better off just waiting for his teammate to rotate and then retaking the bomb site of a 2 versus 2 situation.
But here we go. Here's the push coming in. Angel smoking up on top. Schneider is going to be putting that bomb down, and the bomb down means there's at least going to be something to continue on in the next round. But here we go. 1 kill coming in from Dreamer. Can he take down the second? No. Angel stuck for the reload, and NKL goes in and gets the shot, and this defuse is going to be coming in. Nicely done, saved by E-Frag. Hashtag save Bob Ross here, and E-Frag will take the first round. We're going to have a pause really quick, but HellRaisers obviously getting the bomb plant. They're going to eco this round, and on round 3 we should be seeing some rifles. Not too bad of a start, but I really like that rotate all the way around onto B. Nobody really expected that the remaining 2 players from E-Frag. It almost caught them off guard. I think HellRaisers just went a bit too aggressive into the back to clear out the set itself.
Yeah, well, they spotted that CT who was playing pretty much hide and seek with them, and interestingly enough, they both decided to go for him. And when that first player went down, it obviously left the HellRaisers player in a 2 versus 1 who managed to return the frag, and then in a 1 versus 1, he was just caught completely out of position thanks to the rotating E-Frag player coming from short. Unlucky, but like I said, the E-Frag player did really, really well just to give his teammate that time to rotate. He used the map to his advantage. He showed himself, he lured the HellRaiser players towards him, they went towards him, they fell for that trap. And the fact that he kept hiding behind the wall and peeking them from time to time, and it took the HellRaiser players so long to kill him, that's what gave the E-Frag player the time to rotate around off short. If that kill had happened even before the bomb had gone down, and it would have been a 2 versus 1, then the HellRaiser players would have had more than enough time to position themselves for an incoming CT looking to retake the bomb site. So I think HellRaisers won't be too disappointed, considering the fact that they lost 2 men so early on that round. They have gotten a bomb plant, which most likely means now if they do decide to full eco things, bar maybe Angel, who might go for the odd smoke or flashbang or something along them lines, they will be able to force buy up the AK-47s come round number 3. E-Frag, on the other hand, will only have the odd SMG here and there. Probably will invest in FAMASs now, knowing that the early buy is coming, but still, when you compare the FAMAS with the AK-47 on that all-important round number 3, the first proper gun round of the game, it'll be a great platform on which HellRaisers can build. And obviously prevent their opponents taking that 3-0 lead as opposed to the 2-0 lead, which they can turn into 2-1.
And this is the thing, if you take the 3-0 lead on the CT side, it means that HellRaisers, if they don't get a bomb plant with that buy, then they're going to eco. But are they... Oh my god. They're going to go for a Tech 9 armor play. They're trying to blindside E-Frag here with this play. Usually, what happens... yeah, they are really putting it all on the line. This is something I love. But you rarely see anything like this because most teams like to play it safe when you get that early bomb plant and play for a buy on round 3. Now, they're going to be buying it up. Obviously, that should blindside the Hungarian... team. Hungarian? No, E-Frag is not Hungarian.
Bulgarian.
E-Frag is Bulgarian. There you go.
Close
Gotta get my geography learning on stables. But HellRaisers picking up a Galil, 3 Tech 9s, and a P250 on Oscar. And head armor is gonna be fantastic in this push. There's only 1 M4A1S on Spy Leader. And 1 defuse kit, actually. Only 1 on NKL.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see whether this force buy will pay off. I mean, I can't emphasize how many times I've seen HellRaisers opt to do this and it not actually paying off. Fingers crossed it does, because I think it will make things really interesting given the current context of the game. But here we go. It does seem like HellRaisers are going to be looking to raise Hell over towards the A-bomb site. Dreamer begins his rotation. And now it's crucial that HellRaisers utilise this wall of smokes and get the bomb down and get some good, solid afterplant position. CT's coming in thick and fast.
Kutcher up on to the box itself. He does so much damage, taking out Spy Leader to 21 health. Dreamer on 53, and Sicko turns around. He finds all 3. He's able to only take down 1. NK is firing down. They're so low on health. If they only had a grenade here, but these post-plant positions, Kutcher taps Spy Leader down, and Angel is ready to pull down any player that goes for the fuse. And this is one hell of a round. As HellRaisers pick it up, and they're going to be picking up the extra FAMAS as well. Nicely done. And E-Frag, they're going to be ecoing this one. This is pretty much banking everything on the round, and HellRaisers played it fantastically.
Well, it really was great from HellRaisers. I think the only real thing that, could have helped things go a little bit better for E-Frag was if they, that round, actually played aggressive towards the toilets to prevent the smokes going down towards the A-bomb site, the smoke wall in front of Bank in the first place. The second all them smokes are down, there's only so much you can do as a counter-terrorist, and now that they obviously updated the map and changed it so that you can plant behind the 2 boxes, on the A bomb site. It's so tough as a CT to even prevent that bomb plant occurring. The second the bomb got planted, HellRaisers got themselves, had more than enough time, knowing the CTs had to rotate, to get in some good after plant positions. And even though they didn't have the firepower, they only had those Rec 9s and Angel had a Galil, it was more than enough for them, because E-Frag were left in a very tough scenario, very tough situation, trying to retake the bomb site through that wall of smokes with only FAMASs. And no surprise to see HellRaisers take that round. 1-1 now, and we'll have to wait and see whether E-Frag can get revenge.
Yeah, it was really interesting again, because now E-Frag are putting it on the line. They're going to be buying up. They have a Deagle and actually a CZ and a 5-7 picked up. NKL, again, the only player with a diffuse kit, but Dreamer picking up an investment onto the Max 7. Now Victor actually holding off with the CZ, able to get one. And Schneider frags him down, picks up the bomb again. And those smokes are utilized so fantastically to block off the CTs on the site.
I think it's so tough for E-Frag to prevent the bomb going down over here towards the A-bomb site. Angel is going to chime in with 2. He will make it a hat-trick. Fantastic play from Angel. And E-Frag now pretty much have the full eco. They tried to force things up that last round. They're a little bit broke here on the CT side of Overpass, and there's only so many more rounds they can afford to lose. They're only going to invest in P250s this round, 3 of them to be exact. No surprise there. I want to see them maybe try something a little bit different, stack a few people on one of the 2 bomb sites, go a little bit aggressive, get up close and personal with them P250s and see what you can do. But there's not much you can do when Angel is cutting you up, tearing you into pieces, looking to make it 3. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Angel at the moment is unplayable, and HellRaisers will storm into a 3-1 lead. And now we've got to see what E-Frag can do now that they've finally got these M4s. I want to see them change things up and really start to flex their pecs that they've made themselves famous for doing.
And they have to do it right here. And it's not just winning 1 round, it's winning 2 in a row. So E-Frag not only have to pull it up here, but perfectly, they should be on a 3-3. If not, if they can't pick up the next couple of rounds, it's not going to be too good at all.
Well, that's why they need consecutive rounds, because their opponents have just built up so much of an economy, where even if E-Frag win the next round, if they lose the round after winning the next round, their economy will be broken. HellRaisers, though, they'll be able to rebuy. So the next few rounds, crucial for E-Frag now.
Exactly. The economy is such a big factor on a map like Overpass. And E-Frag just now sticking for the defense. Not really going for any aggressive play or any cheeky play, if you will. And still, HellRaisers are trying. They have a minute left. They can think about wherever they want to go, and they might be going for a split. Going for that B bomb site. Now Angel and Lower is looking to make a 3rd hat-trick in a row. Already fantastic plays. Flash coming down onto B side, and there's only 2 CT players from E-Frag defending it as a 3rd. Rotated, the spy leader, both players, Dreamer and NKL, are watching the 1 pipe. They're going to be very careful with this one. HellRaisers knocking on the door. 3rd rotating in, double kill from NKL. Sicko gets taken down as well. And Angel still alive all on his own. He's going to have to take them all down, but here's the 2nd spy leader out. But the bomb is all the way in the back by the entry pipe and bubble. Cleans it up. Picks up the AK, but HellRaisers are going to be buying up again. They have quite a bit of cash. We were saying $11,000 on Kuch. I wouldn't mind $11,000 in real life, to be honest. But they're going to be buying up, and E-Frag stay safe for just a moment. But a 2nd round pickup is desperately needed here.
Yeah, 100%. E-Frag lost, I think, 2 men that last round, and money is pretty tight at the moment. Regardless of winning that round, they lose this one, their economy resets. So let's see whether they can make it a few consecutive rounds. They are still up against a quite healthily stacked HellRaisers side. Sure, all of them have been forced into rebuying up, but at the moment the money's flowing, the AKs are looking happy, and there's quite a few Molotovs on this HellRaisers team too. So we'll have to wait and see how they'll be looking to utilise them. Angel short by himself. That nade, well, he took the gamble there that NKL would be playing in the same position that he was early on. And that gamble paid off with the nade, putting NKL down onto 42 HP. Spy leader peeking towards long, see if he can catch a glimpse of these HellRaiser players. But so far, not much going on. E-Frag opted to change things around with a 3rd defender towards the A-bomb site now. towards the B bomb site, sorry, but it does seem like the final destination of HellRaisers is going to be the A bomb site. Players congregating towards short. Angel finds an opener towards B, but is that going to be the decoy to force a rotation? I think it is.
Angel falling apart, nicely done from NKL, but he's so low on health right now. Spy Leader on 47, and another grenade comes down on NKL just to rub salt into the wound, but it doesn't matter. All the players from HellRaisers are already rotating to the other side of the map. Nicely done, Sticko refragging almost immediately as Schneider came up, but Victor rotates in perfect timing as Sticko is going to be able to get the bomb plant, but this round will be taken at the end of it. We do have a drop on the HR side, so we're going to take a quick pause, or they're going to take a quick pause in game. And this was actually a very, very good round for E-Frag. Winning 2 rounds in a row means that they equalize it 3-3. They're going to have quite a bit of cash to play with. And HellRaisers, they definitely can buy up again. But it puts them in a bit of a precarious situation because obviously you can't keep buying every single round. And you can't really guarantee a bomb plant when you're playing on the T side on a map that is, in my mind, one of the only maps that is like really, really CT sided in the pool right now on Overpass.
Yeah, 100%. HellRaisers, realistically speaking, their best bet for this forthcoming round is they'll still be able to mount up the odd rifle here and there. Angel will drop for Oscar, but they lose this one without a bomb plant, and we could very well see HellRaisers' first eco round. So solid stuff coming out from E-Frag. Nice to see them making their way back into things, especially when you consider this is considered to be, you know, a slightly more CT-sided map than certain others within the current map pool. But yeah, in fact, the AWP is going to be coming out. That's a gamble I weren't expecting. Whoa. Oscar with the glass cannon AWP. So, you know, maybe that might be that little spark of magic that HellRaisers need to re-unlock one of these 2 bomb sites again.
And with that AWP, it seems like they might be eyeballing that A site. It's going to be interesting to see where they actually play it. Again, this is a massive investment into the round. HellRaisers are all pretty much flat out broke at this point. And if they can't really use that op for anything, it's just money down the drain. And nicely done. Victor picks up the first in lower here, and Kucher and Angel backs up to the T pit. But Sticko able to grab the frag onto Spy Leader. Bubble trying to peek up and getting that shot, but no, nothing just yet. A grenade being lobbed inside from the bathroom area. And, well, not really any damage done. It's a perfect equilibrium, but Schneider taken down to 55 and Sticko in 91. Not really the perfect situation here for the T side.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, we were wondering where that AWP is going to go for Oscar. It currently tried to make its way towards A long, but the fact that E-Frag went aggressive in the toilets so early on in the round hasn't really allowed HellRaisers to sneak up that long area. Bubble, we can see him just patrolling the toilets. Dreamer, all eyes towards this B bomb site as well. So, HellRaisers, looks like they're going to be leaving things late with 30 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to get a move on. NKL finds one onto Styko as Victor goes big and gets 2 of his own. Bubble knows the bomb has been planted, hears the footsteps of Angel and sends him back to hell. 4-3 now. The scoreboard finally starting to tilt in favour of the Bulgarians. And for me, HellRaisers there, it seemed like they had a plan and they almost backed up off it when it was a little bit too late, and with 30 seconds on the clock they just couldn't readapt and change things around because they were so slow. E-Frag had just pretty much choked all the potential choke points that HellRaisers could have pushed, and they had little to no breathing space in the end, and now they've been forced back onto these pistols as we expected. They got no bomb plant and now they have to pay the price. Oscar though with an AWP, so whatever floats his boat, I guess. Let's see whether he can make a difference.
This is like a matchmaking round right now. Oscar picking up the AWP, the rest of his teammates just some pistols to try and go through that enemy armor. And, you know, usually you might be seeing like an AK with armor, which is something that's been going in the meta more and more these days, just to have a bit of a surprise factor. Ooh. But look at Spy Leader, he's behind both Schneider and Oscar, and he gets the double kill. And that op is on the ground. A huge investment now gone for HellRaisers. And one more shot, and Spy Leader banking up a 4K with that SMG. So much cash. This is a lot of money here for E-Frag. Very happy with their round. But HellRaisers are able to buy up again. And have as many grenades as possible. Again, that big investment from Oscar with 2 ops in a row means that he won't have too many grenades to play with. Only 1 smoke on him. The rest of his teammates expending theirs from the start.
Yeah, really nice adaptive play that last round though by Spy Leader. He knew the HellRaisers were going to be on a bit of an eco, so he knew that he could rack up the cash by getting those submachine gun kills. But I think HellRaisers are going to be really disappointed by the fact that they sent so many people towards A-Long and the toilets area and forgot to ensure they had someone at least watching the flank, watching behind him, especially because they lost that AWP investment into Oscar, and he also invested into armor, so that was a lot of wasted money down the drain that they will be disappointed with, but maybe not too disappointed because they still have 3 rounds nice and early on overpass on the T side, so plenty of rounds Milosh still to be played.
Yes, indeed, and they do spot out Spy Leader, taking down to 74 health with a single bullet from that AK, almost connecting with his head. He's going to have to pull back the incendiaries, giving it a bit of space for the CTs, but Kucher, nice peek up, he grabs the first on a bubble, hitting the ranks of the CTs. Oscar gets the second on the truck itself, but Victor frags onto Kucher. Victor's last all the way in A-Long. The rest trying to buy some time until his teammates coming in from B, but he's going to get shut down by Sticko. The bomb's going to get planted. NKL and Dreamer are their last 2 remaining, and I don't really think they're going to invest in this one. There's just not enough cash on the E-Frag side here, losing too many players in these rounds, even though one of their players has been performing very, very nicely with the SMGs. This ends up being a victory for HellRaisers to make it 5-4, and in my mind, that's exactly how you break that A-bomb site. And as you were saying, with the quote-unquote recent changes, being able to plant that bomb between the 2 boxes on A really does change a lot. The simple changes like that make so much, but NKL grabs one at the end of it. Nicely done. But E-Frag able to buy up again. HellRaisers looking good.
Well, there's not much E-Frag could have really done. When Angel pushed all the way up long, got that frag onto, I can't remember which E-Frag player it was in general, to his right hand side, just behind that right hand corner. That was already one of the troops down towards the A-bomb site. And then the second that second player went down, it was really easy to put the wall of smokes down, overpower that final defender on the A-bomb site, and they just easily got a bomb plant. And then the other 2 CTs with the 2 CTs on the complete opposite bomb site, and in a 5 or a 4 versus 2 situation, it just wasn't even worth trying to opt to go for the retake. E-Frag that last round played that A defense quite aggressively, but I feel if they are going to play an aggressive defense, they've got to send at least 2 players together with each other to prevent silly frags like that occurring. I do think that Dreamer had actually spotted the head of Schneider, could not capitalize. It's going to be Schneider to nail him in the head instead. Oh my god. I mean, I was just waiting for Dreamer to get that kill, but I waited and waited and waited, and then auto-director just switched to Schneider. The AK really allowed him to reap the rewards there.
If you're not going to kill me, I'm going to kill you. Speaking of that, Kucher grabs one. Spy Leader refrags almost immediately. Sticko coming around, grabs one on a bubble. Victor in the back of the site doing some damage, but not really much. And Schneider sneaking up. He grabs one. He grabs the second. No, that's Oscar to seal it. But a very nice entry from Schneider, taking down Dreamer. That was a bit of a blunder here, and E-Frag really have to start thinking about their positioning in general. Sometimes they feel a bit, I don't say cocky, but they feel a bit, I don't know, like overextending.
Well, they had that player towards the long pipe over towards the B-bomb site who was, in general, quite exposed and overextending. And the fact that, obviously, that first player in... Who was the player that Schneider killed? The fact that Schneider nailed that first player in the head made it so much easier for HellRaisers to just completely use their numerical advantage to overpower that bomb site. Smokes went down towards CT spawn, the player playing just behind that little wall area that we saw utilising the pistol round. Not much he could really do. And again, that bomb is planting, and then it's just... HellRaisers, they had enough men on the bomb site to get in some decent after-plant positions, and then E-Frag on the retake, they were just walking into the HellRaiser crosshair. It's really simple counter-strike, and unfortunately... E-Frag, as long as men keep dropping on these bomb sites, HellRaisers will continue to utilise the power they have, the power of the AK-47, and the numerical advantage that they have pushing into them bomb sites, just completely overpower the CTs. And the thing about overpasses, it's one of those maps that, when you are on the terrorist side, if you can cut off the rotation points with either a flanker or smoke grenades, it makes it so much easier to get that bomb and hold the bomb sites, and that's what we've seen done from HellRaisers.
Yep, especially on the A side where a couple of smokes were all they really needed. Dreamer grabs a lucky one onto Oscar. 2 players lost for HellRaisers in this round. Bubble is the last remaining. He's going to be running away as everybody from that T side is going to fire at him. A bomb is not going to get planted, though. The op saved at the end. 3 players lost from HellRaisers, and E-Frag are on a full eco. I wouldn't say that was too bad of a round, to be honest. It's going to allow E-Frag to build up a bit of cash via just the frags themselves. It's going to be a bit difficult now. 6 rounds on the T side of Overpass. HellRaisers are looking extremely good. I think this is just the caster's curse. Say, oh, you know what? Well, E-Frag should be able to win out, you know, mathematically speaking. But HellRaisers are playing some extremely strong Counter-Strike, a fantastic Counter-Strike, especially on the T side of a fairly CT-sided map. So just waiting for the reboot to happen. Kucher is going to be logging back in just a second.
I mean, I wouldn't say anyone sort of said that, oh, this was definitely E-Frag's map to win. I mean, I did say that this is HellRaiser's map pick. At the end of the day, regardless of lineups and so forth, individually, both these teams are very evenly matched. And with this being HellRaiser's map choice, I still think that HellRaisers are the favourites to win this one. It was just the fact that they started out on the terrorist side, which obviously was always going to make their life a little bit more difficult. But winning the pistol... not winning the pistol, sorry, getting that early gun round, not getting the early gun round, going for that second round force buy, and then completely twisting and turning the economical situation has worked really well for them. They've been able to build up momentum, and as we can see on the scoreboard, they've got 6T rounds, so they're not really going to care too much with regards to how things currently stand. On paper, E-Frag should win Dust 2. It's a map that they're very, very strong on, providing, obviously, HellRaisers win this one, which would then take us to a third map. And I still think that E-Frag would be able to edge it out on the third map. But with regards to who's the favourite to win this one, I always like to think that when teams are as evenly matched as this, you always assume that the team that's picked the map is the favourite. So in this case, am I surprised to see HellRaisers rack up 6 terrorist rounds? Maybe slightly, but given that this is their map pick, maybe not. And I think we might not end up seeing E-Frag really flex their pecs, particularly if they can't win their T pistol round, until we actually go on to their map choice, which is Dust 2 and map number 2.
I agree with you 100%. That is, you know, that's pretty good analysis, Kyanite. One would say, you know, hey, the guy that's been playing this game and casting it for quite a few years knows exactly what's going on, and that's 100% true. Couldn't have said these things any better. NKL is getting a drink. This is not the time for a vodka, NKL. But yeah. HellRaisers looking strong, 60 side rounds. E-Frag, there we go. We're going to be unpaused and ready to go with round number 12 on Overpass between HellRaisers and E-Frag. E-Frag buying up, banking a lot. And in my mind, in this first half, this is the important round. If E-Frag can actually take this one in the next, then they should be set to actually close out the half with a decent amount of positive amount of rounds. We'll see how this defense comes in. E-Frags or HellRaisers are pushing in. Oscar getting the first shot on a bubble. The Spy Leader refragging on a Sticko. This is very nice positioning from Spy Leader, actually playing in the back to WCs, but he's going to get shot down at the end of it. Schneider pushing across, not giving up care.
Seem like the final destination is going to be the A-bomb site for HellRaisers, but what they haven't realised is that Victor's hiding in the toilets. He's utilising his trigger control. Victor with 2, 3 in a row. Victor goes massive over towards the A-bomb site, and the HellRaiser players begin to crumble. Oscar, the man who found the opener for this round with his AWP towards A-long, now all alone to try and salvage something from this round. He might be able to sneak a bomb plant over towards the A-bomb site. He has done, but now he's still got both Victor and Dreamer coming his way. Not going to be easy.
He has no idea. Finally, he knows what's going on, but Dreamer immediately to the head takes down Oscar, and this bomb will get defused. No pickup in the AWP, actually. E-Frag have had 3 or 4 chances finally picking up the AWP here on Victor. We'll see what they're able to do with that one, but E-Frag tied up 6-6. HellRaisers buying up again, obviously, and E-Frag they did end up losing 3 players in the previous round, so a very big investment. But they're able to stay in this matchup, at least in this first half. Everybody buying diffusers, except for Spy Leader. For some reason, you know, don't be a loser by diffuser. Always very important words to live by.
Oh, it's not the first time that HellRaisers accidentally made each other's backs.
Oh my god, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Stick on 59. Wow.
It's not the first time they do that. Anyway, Styko knows that one of these E-Frag players was trying to go a little bit too aggressive towards Long. Sprays him down a little bit, and that player was Bubble, the Orphan on 8 HP, but he will make amends as he finds that kill straight onto Kucha, going in search of more. Bubble's hungry for frags. The question is, which of these HellRaiser players are going to manage to burst him? He's hungry for more. He's going to continue going aggressive, and he's going to find a second, going in search of kill number 3, but Angel will finally manage to terminate him. And here we go, the HellRaiser attack begins to get mounted towards the A-bomb site.
And that bomb is spotted, so now all that E-Frag have to do are going for the defensive sides here. 2 players taken down, nicely done. Victor, perfect trigger control, and they leave Angel 35 health versus 3, and he does manage to get the first shot on MKL, but that dirty angle from Victor will take him out of his misery. And E-Frag pick up round number 7. HellRaisers, they're not looking too good, and I think with this being round 14, HellRaisers should just eco and then buy up next round.
That angle there that Victor was holding, it basically showed us what we were saying earlier, why it's so crucial when you do mount an attack towards the A-bomb site that you utilise smoke to smoke off that corner and smoke off bank. Because otherwise, you're just, as a terrorist, making your way into that bomb site, even though you have that sort of plant area advantage behind the boxes. To get to that area in the first place, you've got to dodge so many spots which are open to CTs, where you can end up engaging in firefights with them, and it's so much tougher for the T's to win them firefights. So yeah, HellRaisers now on an eco, bar Oscar. Well, Oscar's still on the eco, but he's actually opted to go for armor and a helmet. But Spy Leader, I think, judging by what he spotted, knows what's coming through.
But I think he spotted Oscar though. Finally, Bobble turning around, gets the shot on Oscar, denying him any more damage. Victor, a shot on a Kucher, and this bomb is gonna, no, it's been denied. Nicely done from Bubble, but Schneider picks up big damage too, and Angel left all on his own now. Deagle in hand, no armor means he cannot reply accurately to the shots from E-Frag. NKL Dreamer win up the round and make it 8-6, but round 15, last one in this half, both teams are going to be investing the max amount of cash, and Oscar opting for a scout and head armor. That's a pretty unorthodox buy at this point in the game.
Well, I mean, I don't really think we can call the scout buy, regardless of when he's more orthodox in CSGO anymore. It does have a role, and it fulfills that role greatly. But anyways, talking about roles, at the moment E-Frag is showing their roles, as the Rock would say, straight to HellRaisers in this underground area. But if they're not careful, they do actually have Kucha making his way into the complete other angle, who will find that headshot onto Victor 2, avenging the deaths of his fallen teammates. So now 3 versus 2. Bubble's going aggressive towards Long. Don't believe he's going to be able to catch anyone out, but he still will be able to relay a lot of information that certain areas are clear. Dreamer will be able to pinpoint that there is at least one HellRaiser player on short, and I think NKL knows that Kucha's lurking around the A-bomb site. And now, 2 versus 2, bomb is going to get picked up, but Bubble in a great position to capitalise. And now surely, if the second E-Frag player can rotate over to this bomb, it will be an E-Frag round.
Oh, Kucha, he gets the headshot, and that bomb's on the ground. But they know, E-Frag know exactly where the bomb is, and instead of actually picking it up and going for the bomb plant, because it really does not matter in terms of cash at this point, Kucher is just going to be sitting back. He finally goes up, picks up the bomb, but Dreamer hears the stepping. He's going to move up bit by bit on the A side. He does spot out Kucher and denies the bomb plant. Dreamer, perfect timing with those shots. And E-Frag end up winning this half 9-6. 6 rounds on the T side for HellRaisers is not too shabby, Kyanite. They're going to be feeling very, very good about that once we go into the second half.
I think the problem with that last round was that when Kucha got that kill and he went to hide and crouch in that corner, I think that the E-Frag player may have caught it on his death cam. But regardless, it was really intelligent play from Dreamer. You know, a lot of terrorists in that sort of kind of scenario would have gotten that first frag and been in a rush to pick up the bomb and try and plant the bomb. Instead, Dreamer took that gamble, but it was a gamble that paid off. Like you said, he ended up hearing the footsteps, and there was only one place really the E-Frag player could have planted, and it was pretty easy pickings for that silenced M4. But talking about silenced weapons, Oscar has his silenced USP, and he will silence NKL, going aggressive, getting that early headshot, and now HellRaisers have a platform on which they can build.
Oh well, Kucher, oh my god, that one tap, he shuts down Dreamer and his entire dream, and E-Frag playing pretty terribly here at the start. Bubble all on his own with a flash in hand and the Glock and the bomb as well. He can rotate on the A side, maybe squeeze out a bomb plant, but Schneider is waiting for him. He's going to peek out and just that bomb spotted. They know exactly what's going on. And they're going to rotate Angel from behind. He's looking for the one tap. Bubble on his own, 2 players behind. And here comes the tap. Bubble and his entire team shut down HellRaisers, only losing Oscar that grabbed 2 kills at the start of the round. And HellRaisers make it 7-9. They're starting to play this CT side by the book, pretty much.
Yeah, E-Frag, you're talking about the book. They're taking a leaf out of the book of HellRaisers. They've lost the pistol, and they've opted to force things up as well, but not really unorthodox given this sort of scenario, because E-Frag didn't really plant the bomb, so they couldn't have really gone for the early buy anyways. But hello, Spy Leader, I think may have spotted a glimpse of Angel with that UMP on short. He gets a kill, but 1 kill's not going to be enough. But look, they realise that Kucher is 2 ready and waiting for them. Manages to spray down Bubble. Dreamer as well has been spotted, and E-Frag, they've picked up quite a bit of an arsenal they can look to utilise here. Kucher finds 1, Kucher finds 2, and I think the commentator's curse kicked in because that could be it for E-Frag that round, but it was still a decent attempt from them.
Yes, and E-Frag, at least Spider remaining, everybody knows exactly where he is, and all 3 remaining players from HellRaisers not going to be giving him any quarters at this point. Oscar trying to rotate back into the pit itself. A Spy Leader makes his way onto there. He might just try to rotate onto A, but this is such a sneaky play, and it's not going to work out at all. Oscar with a jump MP7 picks up the round, and HellRaisers are 1 round away from equalizing this, and E-Frag are going to be going for Tech 9 armor play. So it's all about the speed and execution on the site right now.
It wouldn't surprise me if they maybe tried to replicate what HellRaisers tried and try and throw all their eggs in one basket straight towards the A-bomb side, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen actually. Bomb making its way towards the outside of B. HellRaisers on paper shouldn't really be expecting the force to be coming out from E-Frag, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see whether it pays off. So far so good. Dreamer 2 is going to find a kill onto Styko before finally getting annihilated by Oscar. And it's 2 versus 2, and Kucher, if he's not getting careful, could have quite a bit of company at long. Finds a headshot onto Bubble, and now that 4 spy is starting to look like an even poorer decision, unless Victor can find victory somehow this round. Unless he can go massive. He's picked up this MP9. Let's see what he can do.
Let's move it up through the smoke onto the B site. There's Kucher waiting for him at the M4, and he picks him up, drops him on the ground. HellRaisers tied up 9-9, and E-Frag at that point, I mean, they had the entries, but the way it was handled after that, it was very, very poor. HellRaisers were given enough time to actually go around and pincer maneuver E-Frag to the point where they were choked out and couldn't really respond in any way, and pretty much HellRaisers dictating the play at that point. They do end up losing 3 players, but they're looking pretty good economically. And AWP picked up now on Oscar. They're going to be putting 3 players on the B site. Pretty standard play as Victor and remaining players are going for some armor pistol play.
Yep, E-Frag opted to force things up again, but if they're not careful, they're all going to get mown down by the Angel of Hell. Angel with 3, Kucher chimes in with 1 of his own, and once again, this force buy really paid off for E-Frag. They just don't have enough ammunition in their arsenal, and HellRaisers will retake the lead. 10-9.
Man, E-Frag finally able to buy some actual rifles this time. Gonna be seeing some AKs coming up. Armor as well, Galil on Bubble and CZ on Spy Leader. Again, those 2 Force Spies with no bomb plants means that they're not going to have a lot to play with.
They were really necessary, and they could have just, you know, ecoed that third round and gone for this proper gun round buy early on, and they would have even had more weaponry than they do at the moment. So, I don't know. Gamble not paying off for E-Frag.
Yeah, but wow, Spy Leader, nice pickup on an Angel. Stickle still pushed up by the play around area. Oscar getting one shot with the AWP, but it's still down to a 3-3, and Spy Leader picks up the M4 off the ground. Does have armor and has a lot of grenades to play with here, but the bomb has been spotted, and they know it's all the way still in the back. Schneider playing a very sneaky angle by the WC. E-Frag trying to make their way on the A side right now.
Here we go. Oscar.
And look at Schneider. He's playing something very, very smart here. He's not peeking out so they wouldn't see this silencer, the suppressor from his M4A1. So, you know, paying attention to these details, sometimes all you need is just a pixel, and you know what's going on. And with a team like HellRaisers, you definitely cannot give them this sort of opening. Nicely done from Oscar with the op on Dreamer. Schneider picks up one. Spy Leader in the back now. That bomb is on the ground, but he does hear the pickup. He knows the last one is in the back, and now he does confirm. And he's playing it smart. He's not peeking, but, well, I say that, and then he double peeks and gets taken down. NKL in a 2v1. And if he can take down Oscar here, this can be a huge blunder for HellRaisers. And he does. They're still down to a 1 versus 1. NKL on 73. Kucher on 38. NKL looking to win this one. And he picks up the 3K. E-Frag tie it up 10-10. And what a performance from NKL to save the round for the Bulgarians.
I can't believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. There was 10 seconds on the clock. It was obvious that NKL, to keep the round alive, he had to plant the bomb over towards that A bomb site. Both HellRaisers opted to face him one by one, and the manner in which he got that clutch with the Glock burst kill in the end was absolutely phenomenal. HellRaisers, they're going to be kicking themselves. That was not a round that E-Frag had the right to win, and they've only gone and done it. And I said that their Force Spies were lacking a bit of magic, but that round definitely had a bit of NKL magic about it, and let's hope that they can refine that magic and continue to give us nice rounds like that.
Well, that's exactly why I love Counter-Strike. HellRaisers going for the defense play. AWP picked up on Oscar as well. Kucher a bit low on cash. And that's the thing now. HellRaisers are down to only 3 flashes and 1 smoke, and that smoke has already been used. So they don't really have a lot of accessories to play with here. Whereas the E-Frag side still have 4 smokes in hand, and we've seen them playing. And we've seen the pushes on the A side, how they can really push away the CT side, but nicely done. Dreamer, Victor with 2 of their own. Schneider E-Frags, but it gets shot down, and is still down at a 2-2. Smokes picked up, 2 still in hand. They're going to be sieging up the bank side, so now bank is completely smoked up. And one coming back from behind, but Oscar, what a shot. He takes down NKL. The AWP takes the second and takes him down. What a double kill. And he saves the round for HellRaisers. That is aggressive play at its finest. And that was this is 2 rounds of perfect highlights here, Kai Knight.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic play from Oscar. E-Frag, they were down to 2 men, so it's understandable as to why no one was really watching the flank, but unfortunately, you know, it came to bite him in the backside. Oscar, it looks like he might be ready to reap the rewards again with that AWP. Styko ready away with the P90, gets 2, goes in search of number 3, but instead I think it's going to be Oscar who's going to eat up the hat-trick this round. Knows exactly where Spy Leader's coming from, and he will get it up against the Eco. E-Frag terminated, and HellRaisers going into a 12-10 lead. But going back 2 rounds ago, where obviously it all kicked off towards the A bomb site and towards the toilets, HellRaisers were really fortunate that Oscar managed to bail them out on the rotation with that AWP. Not just because I think it was Victor who spotted him and called that to his teammate who couldn't capitalise, but the fact that HellRaisers, they're going aggressive on the CT side, but they're only getting 1-for-1 trades, which is always still going to remain to favour the terrorists. So very, very fortunate there, HellRaisers, but it could be exactly what they need to, you know, put themselves back in the lead and in a controlling sort of space within this game. That's definitely where they are at the moment.
It's going to be very difficult to break through this, and here we go. Schneider, 1-2, USB in hand. And Angel takes down the last here in NKL. A pretty darn easy round. HellRaisers now making it 13-10, but E-Frag able to buy. This is such an important round. E-Frag have to play this very, very smartly, or they risk really just tumbling down after what would have seemed a very interesting comeback at the start of this second half. With HellRaisers spying up Oscar with that AWP in hand, has just been such a pivotal player for HellRaisers in the second half, and really able to utilize the full power of the rifle.
HellRaisers as well, nice and early on that round, opting to put 4 players towards a B bomb site, just in case there's a good old-fashioned B rush. But instead, E-Frag taking things slow, bomb levitating towards the long area. 3 E-Frag players there, Bubble, Victor and Spy Leader. Meanwhile, NKL and Dreamer patrol the other side of the map. But E-Frag, the problem for them is they can't really pounce anywhere until they gain a little bit of intel. With 50 seconds on the clock, we can start to see these Molotovs and smoke grenades get lobbed down from HellRaisers to slow down the incoming E-Frag push. And very, very shortly, Milosh, E-Frag are going to have to dedicate somewhere. It does seem like A is going to be the target.
Oh, Sticko actually moves up. The flash. Spy Leader flashes himself. Bubble peeks up. Victor and KL. 3 kills in a row. Down to 2 versus 4. Schneider picking everything. He's not able to deny the spawn plan, but he does get the kill. He makes it a 3v2, but is it really manageable? Oh, coming in. He gets another one on a bubble. Picks up the AK. He's looking to do more damage. Both players have a kit on each. Dreamer set in the WC, NKL on long, and Dreamer takes down one. Kucher is spotted. They turn it into 1 versus 1, but Kucher is such in an awkward position here, and he actually wins it out. HellRaisers make the round count and make it 14-10. And E-Frag, oh my god, wow.
Schneider was so unlucky not to prevent the bomb going down, but he won't really mind. Got the kill onto the player who managed to plant the bomb. And then even though he made his way back towards sort of that underground area beneath bank, he made noise. What was important is that he got the kill, turned it into a 2 versus 2, and then really well played from the HellRaiser guys. Now this is it. You can't help but feel that this is the last straw for E-Frag. They can't really afford any more mistakes. They lose this one, they hand over match point to HellRaisers, and E-Frag will be holding on to an even thinner thread than they are already. Question is, do they have enough utility, you know, to make things work on this terrorist side? We've seen throughout this game so far how important smoke usage can be on a map like this, but when you've got Victor who's finding headshots left, right and centre, it might not matter. Kucher completely unknowns with that M4A4, manages to find 1 kill. Bubble chimes in with an AK-47 of his own, but Oscar is quick on the rotation as that bomb ticks over towards this B bomb site. And the problem for HellRaisers is, oh no! Styko finally making his way in from long as he gets a double, and now Bubble in a 1 versus 3. Surely he can't clutch this. His position has been given away. He has 3 very angry players looking to raise hell on this bomb site above him, and they will defuse the bomb as well. So unlucky. I thought that it was going to happen for E-Frag right up until Styko ended up being at long. He managed to catch that player who was on short, and it just all came tumbling down. And this is it, E-Frag, this is the very, very thin thread I was talking about. No room for error. Lose 1 more round, and you're losing the map.
And that's the thing, their post-plan positions were pretty terrible from E-Frag, but HellRaisers, the way that they pushed up was so aggressive, especially with that AWP from Oscar. Nobody really expected that from E-Frag, and him getting the shot here, he's going to be jumping around the corner, but a bit of team damage done on Bubble. They're still from the back, AWP hitting through the rock, not actually taking down Victor. He's on 7 health right now. And look at that, jumping out, the smoke being used by Bubble, spraying down. And only able to take down the Styko. It's a 4-4, but look at the amount of damage done on both sides right now.
Here we go. Frags finally starting to appear and finalise over towards B-bomb site, which is where the bomb is heading on the back of Dreamer. Victor only on 7 HP. Needs to try and come with a chime in to save the day. But Angel, well, he wants to put an end to things thick and fast now as he gets 2 of his own, and now it's all down to Bubble to get burst to finalise things. He's got to find 3 frags in 20 seconds. The question is, can he do it? 15 seconds now on the clock. He's got players to his left and players to his right, and unfortunately there just not enough gas in the tank for E-Frag to mount at least one more round. And to no surprise, HellRaisers emerging victorious 16-10. But I'm quite impressed by the manner that they did it, because they ended up starting on the terrorist side, and of course they've got Schneider as a stand-in. So very, very sexy counter-strike from HellRaisers.
And this is just the start, because we expected that this map would probably go for HellRaisers if they played it perfectly, and that's exactly what we saw. The positioning at the end from E-Frag post bomb plants on the T side was fairly poor. They played a decent, a moderately poor side on the CT side. I don't know why, but it was just really not up to par when you're really expecting, these 10, 9, 10 rounds on the side. They're barely able to squeeze it out at the end. And well, it means that point number 1 goes in for HellRaisers, and we're going to be starting up map number 2 in just a bit. And that is going to be Dust 2, where I believe we both favor E-Frag with just their experience in general on that map. We'll have to see how that pans out. I guess we'll be back for that in just a bit, and hopefully Kynite can eat a bit of cake.
Remember to follow the channel, guys. We'll be right back in a few minutes' time. Don't go anywhere.